Hi girls. I don't know why I called you girls. Men could be watching this. You never know. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Hope you've had a nice couple weeks. Hope you've rested. Hope you've had good news. I hope you're healthy. Hope you're keeping safe. So yeah, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and it is our fourth vlog. Wait, it's not our fourth vlog. Every fourth vlog we are going to do our inspirations, right? So today is inspirations, but it also happens to be Black History Month in the UK. So we are going to try and keep this black and British. And so first we're going to talk directors. So I want you to pause this video and Google something for me. I'm going to give you some time. Black British directors, go. I know, right? Seriously, really? Why are there articles before they're just faces? Like, what happened to all those little faces that you see? Is that guy a director? I thought he was an actor. I don't even understand what's happening. Yeah, I know, right? There are not that many Black British directors. And it's the same really in the factual world. So this is in the drama world, but if you look at the factual world, it's the same sort of thing. I've only worked with one Black British director, and that was 100% 3 months ago. So it wasn't even like years ago, and I've worked on things that are exclusively about Black people. So yeah, it's kind of dire out there, and it's not to say there are not young directors making work and trying and striving and like hustling and whatever, but are they being recognized? Are they getting accolades? Are they working in the industry, or are they in their own little worlds? That's the problem really. And obviously we're covering here people that you may have heard of, who may have won awards, who may have done things that are in the cinema XYZ, so that's probably why I'm not covering that many. But I know you're out there. I'm with you. Hustle's hard. I respect you. One day. Also ride that wave, babe. It's happening. Yeah, so you're sitting here watching our vlogs, right, for all the inspiration. But one person who does 100% come up undoubtedly is Mr. Steve McQueen. Yes, Oscar-winning director, or nominated. Either way, he was at the Oscars. He may or may not have graced the stage. And he of course did 12 Years a Slave and Widows. But I'm very, very excited about Mr. McQueen's latest project. God damn it. So excited. I saw the first. So he has been commissioned to make a series of films for the BBC. I think originally it was actually going to be one film that was going to be based around sort of Notting Hill in the 1950s and the immigrants, the sort of first, second-ish wave of immigrants who came over from the Caribbean in Notting Hill. But I reckon he went out into the streets of Notting Hill, he met people, he interviewed people, spoke to people like I've done before for documentaries I've worked on, and he was just like, you can't do one film for this, fuck that, you need to make this 10 films because this is lit. Like, this area has so much history, it's so colourful, it's so exciting, there's so much drama. So he is telling several stories. And I watched the first one called The Mangrove, which is about the Mangrove 9, which is like a historic case that was taken to the Old Bailey for protesting, really, non-violent protesting. But there were 9 people were taken and arrested and charged with charges of riot and affray. And they fought for their rights, and that includes Darcus Howe and I can't remember her name. Anyway, you have do your Googles, please, like I did not. And this is something like I've researched before, and I've known about, and I've watched interviews about, and I was just like, oh my God, why does no one tell this story? And there's various reasons they don't tell this story. Darcus Howe passed away a few years ago. Anthony isn't in the UK anymore, you know, Barbara Beezer was really talking in the press. Like, there's lots of reasons why these stories. Frank Kittrow died. There's lots of reasons. I can't say a lot of names passed away, but there's lots of reasons why this story hasn't been told. And the best way sometimes to be able to tell that story is to be able to tell it in a drama. And oh my God, that shit is powerful. I can't wait for people to watch it. There's no activity in the world I can do more than blogging that will give me a dry eye for, like, seriously. What's that about? Yeah, so it's really good. It's really powerful. It's going to be on TV in November. I think November 15th, 16th, and 17th. So please watch and enjoy and relish it. And like, oh, you know, for a minute I thought it wasn't recording, and I was like, wow, I've been talking for 5 minutes and you're not recording. Okay. Another amazing big British director who also happens to be a woman is Amma Asante. Listen, Amma. Ha! Amma. No, Amma's absolutely smashing it. She's smacking it. She's absolutely smashing it. Amma has made several films, but like, I'm just going to talk about 3 that I'm just like, it's the sort of stuff, right? I know it sounds like, I don't know if this sounds like a compliment, but it's the sort of stuff that like you might read about, you might like see like a explainer or something on YouTube, and you're like, oh, I wonder if there's a bit more about this. And then like, it's like she sees those stories and she sees people going like, oh, I wonder if there's a bit more about this. And she's like, no, I'm gonna make a great little film about it. Everyone's gonna watch it, you're all gonna enjoy it, you know what I mean? This is quite a good story, you know what I mean? Like, that's literally what she does. They're so good. 2016's United Kingdom tells a story of a young prince of Botswana who came to the UK to get educated, and while he was in the UK he met a young woman. He fell in love. He fell in love. He married her. He brought her back to Botswana. What did Botswana have? Apartheid, separation, racism, complications. So he was separated from his wife, the love of his life, and his child for a really long time. And it's honestly like heartbreaking to watch, and also just like a massive piece of history for British and Botswana's relations that you just wouldn't even know about, talk about, be interested in. Why? Because we don't get told this stuff. These things didn't happen apparently. Like, come on. Amazing. And it's just it's really well done. It's really powerful, and I'd highly recommend. Another great film she did, it's called Where Hands Touch, or How Hands, I don't know, something to do with hands touching. But it's about, it basically tells the story of the black and mixed nationals in Nazi Germany. Okay, what happened to them? Don't we all wonder that? You've seen the pictures, like, oh yeah, there were black people in Nazi Germany, there were the kids, blah, 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 blah. But they never go into detail, you never really see this, blah, blah, blah. So here they are, here it is, a film that kind of depicts, and it is a film, so they do romanticize everything in a film. And in this film, the young mixed-race German girl falls in love with a Nazi youth boy, or he falls in love with her. I don't really know, but they can't really be in love because she is an illegal. Her existence isn't really tolerated. How are they going to go about that? Find out next time when you watch Where Hands Touch. So things, but that's another really powerful story and a really like shocking one. And I did see some criticism online about kind of like, I hate why these stories always have to glamorize mixed race like me, because it's just like, shut up. Sorry, you know, shut up. Have you thought about shut the fuck up? Stop criticising shit. You make a film then. Go on then, dickhead. You know what I mean? Anyway, another great story she tells is the story of Belle. Dido Belle was the niece of a very high and powerful judge, and it kind of tells the story not only of her life, but it also tells the story of a big decision he had to make. So there was a slave ship, right? I think it was called the Zong, and the slave ship, these men on the slave ship, their slaves are looking a bit hagga. They ain't looking like they're going to make them much money in market, basically. So what do? They throw the ships overboard because they said, we can make more money with the insurance from these slaves than we can do them, because they're goods to us, so they're insured. And the case basically argues the facts that these are not goods, these are human beings. So you threw human beings overboard. And it wasn't really talking about the humanity of slaves. That's not what the case was about. But Dido's uncle was like, you know what, you're not getting the money for it. You don't throw slaves overboard just because you think they might not be worth any money. And it the film kind of like covers the fact that maybe, just maybe, his influence of having a young mixed race niece at home was the reason he changed his mind. Anyway, he became like a big abolitionist and stuff, and like, yeah, slavery ended, everything was right with the world, right? Sorry, I didn't know. Absolute giggles. Ooh. So that's my directors. As I said, there isn't much, but we're getting there. Hopefully one day I'll be able to like talk for days. I won't be able to fit in their films. There's so many. But at the moment, we're really struggling, guys. Do better. Hire me. I can direct. I got it. I can do that. I know. I directed a web series and that. You know what I mean? I was there. Produced. I also want to talk about 2 of my favourite. I guess you got to do one actor and one actress, right? Okay, well, since I've just watched Mangrove 9, Malachi Kirby. Listen, I've been watching Malachi Kirby since he played the bad guy in the Honey Trap that John Boyega was in, not the one that was on BBC Three, not the Honey Trap that was in the cinemas. That's actually on Amazon now. The other one, and he's just great. He's in Too Far Gone, also black director, and he's also in. He was in the new version of Roots. I know a lot of people didn't watch that because slavery makes them sad, but I did, and he's great in it. But his performance in Mangrove 9. Wow. Oh, you know what he did? I feel like he had the spirit of Darkest Hour in his body. Like, I was like, shit, you can act. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the noise I was making in my head, but not in the cinema because I can't really make me that loud. But I was like, raw. Wow. 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 It was so good. It was really, really powerful. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just bewildered by like the greatness of the whole situation. Oof. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yes. Also, he's not on like Instagram or Twitter. I'm trying to like follow him. Oh my God. Trying so hard. It's fine. He'll be back one day. Maybe we'll meet. I don't know. Yeah, I just think he's great. His work's great. He's great. He's doing good things. He's doing amazing things. He's a great black young British actor. Amazing in every way, shape and form. Another inspiration for me, black British, is Sophie I cannot do names today. Sophie Ekendayo. And you know what, I can't do names today, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll keep vlogging. Anyway, Sophie Ekendayo. I like, obviously, I've seen her in Dirty Pretty Things. I've seen her in Secret Life of Bees. I've seen her in many, 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 many things. But recently, yeah, I was just like casually watching Ratched on Netflix, and she comes in and she just acts the hell out of that. Like, she just acts. Like, wow. So she plays a character with multiple personality disorder. So she is like playing all these different characters in this one body, and there's so much that happens to her, and it's like really, really powerful performance in what is quite an interesting, like a crazy ass show. So yeah, I would like, she's great. She's just very, very good actress. She's one of those British actors who had to go over to the States to make the most of herself, and thank fuck she did, because they wouldn't have done anything with her here. They just wouldn't. I think she's in The Last King. No, that's Kerry Washington. Sorry. Anyway, she's great. She's fantastic. And she's on my list because I think she's just great. And she's been great for a long time. And I was like, I just don't feel like some people just don't get their flowers enough. Like, people just act like she's just there. But she's not just there. She's like very, very good in there. She was in that really great... Let's just move on to drama. She was in that really great black British drama, Undercover. She was great in that. And that's like one of the only things I've seen her in the UK here. Because there's just not, she doesn't do that too tough. Like, I mean, she's like busy. She's busy being a big Hollywood star. But I don't feel like she's treated like a big Hollywood star. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't think of an example, but I feel like you know what I mean. So, yes. Yes. When it comes to black British dramas, it's quite difficult to think of that too. So Undercover is one that I mentioned, which was on TV about 2016. Also in 2016, there was Our Boy Damilola, which obviously told Damilola Taylor's story. And I'm trying to think of some more. Top Boy? A little bit of a struggle. So they are coming. They are trying. These dramas are coming on TV over and over again, and that helps, and they're working on the factual side as well. But there is a massive hole in our industry that tells those stories, and it's not just black stories, it's Asian stories. South Asian stories are told. Where the fuck are the East Asian stories? They're here. They've been here for years. Do you know how many Chinese people in Liverpool? Loads. Absolutely loads. They've been here for like 120 years. But like, those stories are not told, and we're still missing out on those diverse stories. And as I said, it takes people working in those industries to work it, but I hope people try and listen to those ideas more. So when I'm doing Black British Inspirations, I'm not sitting here struggling to find examples of that, especially when it comes to directors, especially when it comes to productions that have been on TV recently. Do you know what I mean? So thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. Those are a couple of my inspirations. I hope they inspire you too. Keep tuning in, subscribe, share. enjoy, comment. I tried to look direct into the camera stage, or did I? No, because the camera's there. I don't know. Keep it sassy, jam. Oh, and also do not forget to read Jen's blog, right? Come on. You can't just be watching me and not reading. You have to use your eyes. You have to do this. But yeah, they're great, and she's tried. We've been discussing this one quite a bit, so she's really been struggling on it. But yeah, peace out. A time down. Keep it sassy.